Great. So, how many people are joining? Just getting it on YouTube live so that we can record this. Yeah, we are on. We are live. And hi, Ashwini. Hi, hey, hi, Ruchi.
Hello,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Hi, good evening.
Evening.
Hi, Hemaji. Namaste. Yeah,
Namaste, sir.
namaste, namaste.
Yes, yes, sir.
I'm good. As good as can be. So, Ashwini, is that Ashwini?
Yes, sir.
Hi, hi. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's me. Hello, sir.
I have one more Ashwini Bhalerao, which is why I
Okay.
cut that. Ashwini
Yes.
Bhalerao Sutar. Yeah.
Yes.
You stay in Pune, right?
Yes, I stay in Pune.
Where in Pune?
Baner, near Baner, actually.
Okay. So actually, that's now as good as Bombay and Pune are twin cities. तो नहीं अभी थोड़े टाइम में city हो जाएगी, एक ही city हो जाएगी, because if you look at Panvel,
Yes, sir.
the Lok Sabha constituency is Malwal. So
Okay.
so that
It's
is
close
your
to Pune.
yeah, because Pimpri, Chinchwad and
Yes.
Panvel fall under the same
Constituency.
so that is
Yes, sir.
sign of things to come.
Yes.
Great. Hi, Sushmita.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good, good.
I am good. I got swelling in my ankle and it still have some swelling in my legs. So
Sorry,
that's
I didn't get you. I was not able to hear.
I said I got sprain in my
Yeah.
ankle.
How are you
Yes.
feeling? How are you
I-
feeling? Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I still have pain because I
Yeah.
totally fall down on the road. I don't know what happened. I
Don't worry
didn't
about
happen
that.
to me what normally.
I also last week my ligament got torn in the left small
Okay.
finger of my foot.
Okay.
It's all
Not
part
only
of
me, I fall down, so I have strain in my hand.
normally that is normal. That's okay.
Yes.
Don't get affected by these things. So I got a ligament tear, but I was going for my walk. Last 2 days I've not gone for my walk. I was going for my walk. Doctor said, don't go. I said, I'll go. I keep going for my walks.
I'm doing healing for it.
Ligament tear हुआ है. मेरा दिमाग थोड़े खराब हुआ है. I keep walking.
Healing works, so you don't have so much pain. Yes.
मेरे को अभी pain तो खैर अभी I don't know. Pain is something which is a subjective thing according to me.
This is the ये जो लेफ्ट साइड का एंकल है, ये बचपन में मैं सीढ़ी खोल करके गिर गई थी, तो तब मुझे उसमें लगा था. तो इस बार इसलिए मुझे ज्यादा, मैं तो खड़ी भी नहीं हो पाई थी बिकॉज आई एम रेकी हीलर. तो मुझे मेरे सिस्टर के साथ थी, उसने उठा के उन्हें सामने दुकान में बिठाया. तो मैं कहती इतना दर्द हो रहा है, मैं खड़ी नहीं हो रही. फिर मैंने अपने ही हाथ को चार्ज करके वहां पे रखा, फिर मैं खड़ी हो पाई. फिर खड़ी होकर मैं घर में आई. फिर हीलिंग अभी चल रही है बस ऐसे ही.
Super. Yeah, so all those who have come. Yes. This is exactly very correct. What Isabel is writing, basically your jovial, the way, I think more than the jovial, I think the energies which you bring are bubbly energies. So they will not let anybody fall ill for that matter.
Okay, thank you so much.
So that is what Isabel has said on that.
Okay, I also read that, but I didn't understand what he is writing. Sorry.
Yes.
Bubbly point.
Yes.
Okay.
Isabel is writing, she has to learn from you. Why don't you come on video? Just a moment.
As you said, yesterday
just a
we
moment.
got only.
Just a moment. One minute. Yeah, sorry, you were saying something. Sushmita,
Yes,
you were saying
as you said, 12 June rain will be happen here yesterday only for 10 minutes. So we
Yeah, no.
only get for last night, but today is the same temperature. The weather is same.
Uh,
My
is
sister
that
said, you said,
Ashish Vaingankar or is it Nehaji? Ashish Vaingankar or Nehaji? Who is it?
Ashish
Sorry.
Vaingankar.
Acha, 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 because I have. Okay. Okay. Fine.
my sister got angry and said, you said 12, on 12 June here rain will happen. Where is the rain?
Sorry.
He's sick. My sister got angry with this situation and said me, you said 12 June in here rain will happen. Where is the
Anybody is angry with you, just smile like this and they will just give up with the
No,
idea.
I said, I told her that Sad said 12 June will be rain here. So she said, you said rain will happen here. Where is the rain?
Right.
Then evening 6 p.m. rains happen. I don't know. You can see the rain.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have certain things in this thing. I don't know whether you can see this. So let me see if I can share a document. So there are, as of now, if everybody is okay, can I start telling what is the subject? So basically, Maa Rashcosel, the revelation or the first level. So basically, that is someone, I think Barbara mentioned that she wants to know what is the process and what is it that, so logically, putting it logically, I don't want logical awareness for this. I want intuitive awareness as far as possible. Logically, yes, we will have to know what all it can do, right? So, for example, Maa Rashcosel, the revelation or the first level is talking about Maa Rashcosel, the phenomenon, in the sense how Maa Rashcosel was downloaded is what I'll be sharing in that manual. So that is, I'm talking about the manual right now. Then we will talk about 14 nadis. So anybody knows what is 14 nadis? Okay, 3 nadis we are aware, right? Ida, Pingla, Sushumna. Now there are actually 3 lakh 50,000, or I would say even million nadis in the body, which take care of the prana. Now nadis are not visible. They are, so in yoga, the importance of nadis is very important. So there are 14 nadis taking care of right from digestion, waste management, neurological, so basically nerves, pura nerves basically is also taken care of by the nadis. So that is known as Varuna Nadi. Varuna, if you know, what is Varuna? Anybody? Anybody is aware of what is Varuna?
Air,
Yeah?
Varun, air, sir.
Yes.
Pavan, air.
Yes. Pavan, yes. So
Varun Dev
basically,
we have.
yes.
Correct.
So that is where I'm saying that Varuna Nadi itself mentions that all air imbalances result into neurological issues. So you have sciatica nerve issue. You've got that other varicose veins also. I think somewhere is due to that. In short, so there are about 14 nadis. So the first level will have 14 nadis. What is each nadi doing? How we can heal and so on and so forth. The third chapter in that will be the dimensions. Now here I'm talking about various dimensions which we have in life. Various dimensions which are, so for 3D is where we are, 4D, 5D, 60, 70, 80, 90, 10D. I don't know how many dimensions are there. Anybody is aware?
I guess 15, sir.
Great, fantastic. So that is where I'm saying that Maa Rashcosel, when she came into my awareness, she mentioned this 8. So she's basically meaning that we have to rush towards 8th dimension. We were talking about 5th dimension. So our focus has changed to 8th dimension generally. So this is what, some awareness about dimensions. I'm actually so dimensions. This will be the first level. First level में ये होगा. So this is still very advanced. 9 signs of spiritual transformation. Anybody is aware? 9 signs of spiritual transformation. Then one of the chapters is Dark Night of the Soul. Dark Night of the Soul. What is the Dark Night of the Soul? Anybody is aware of it?
Yes. First, I think the first page is the Dark Night of the Soul. Which
No.
always
When
No.
when
First-
everything seems to be falling down and you
Yes.
don't see any light, and then you see
Yeah.
the
Maybe what Sushmita is saying is also correct. So because initially,
because that happened
but-
already.
but-
already happened.
but in this, I would say that there is a beginner's luck. Then, so you'll have various dark nights of the soul, as I know it, because every time when you come closer to light, so if you know what is twilight, twilight is the time when it is not totally dark, it is not light also, so it's in between. So you are confused. आप
Yes.
कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे वो जैसा वो सलमान खान बोलता
हाँ,
है
वो
आप
भी
कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे
पिछले हुआ था
so
confused.
this is what
वो भी
so
हुआ।
basically it is the dark night of the soul. So you will have various dark nights of the soul, but the caution or the awareness which I'm trying to create is that in this particular chapter which I'll be creating is that the dark night of the soul may be a facade, may be a illusion for you not to go on the path, and very easy for people to pull out from there. So dark night of the soul. Then 5 elements of nature. So we already spoke about air. So likewise, fire, earth, space, and water. So 5 elements of nature and how they affect our body is where the first level will be still covering. Various factors of awakening. So what are the various factors of awakening? This is what will be covered still in the first level. And I have a very interesting chapter in this, in the first level, which is known as acquired mind. Anybody acquired mind, ACQUIRED. ACQUIRED. Anybody understood what is acquired mind?
It's conditioned through society, media, various experiences. So we perceive that is a natural one.
Yes. So acquired mind is something, for example, as Harish rightly mentioned, is that we look at you, let's say we look at someone failing. So we also start getting goosebumps and we start feeling demotivated. Ke, Arey, itna chapter. Let's say, for example, when COVID hit India, right? So there were even healthy people who were getting affected by COVID. So we already started thinking, Arey, this guy who's a bodybuilder, he's affected by COVID and he's in such a serious state. What will be our status? So this is acquired mind. We are looking at looking at the news, and suddenly you see someone, a lot of maybe arson, loot, people being murdered. So when you look at news or anything, that's we acquire that mind. So acquired mind is one of the chapters in this. How I'm going to cover it is something which is challenging for me, but still I will be covering that in a different manner. So that is one of the processes. The last is very simple, yet very difficult, identifying yourself. That is one of the chapters in the first level of Maa Rashcosel. How do you identify yourself? Anybody can share with me? Anybody has any thoughts around this? Ruchi?
Maybe do it backwards to identify what you are not.
Sir, everybody is nothing but the experiences they have gone through
Yes.
is one aspect.
Yes.
And another aspect is like at soul level. Like if another way of thinking is soul.
Yeah. So identifying yourself is predominantly looking at where are you now in terms of maybe, so how will you do that? Is the challenge.
Reflecting yourself.
Sorry.
Reflecting yourself.
Yes. Reflecting yourself, बोलिए, या maybe just identifying yourself, where am I now? For example, identifying yourself is predominantly right now. It's very simple. Identify your strengths and weaknesses. So this chapter will talk about how to identify yourself, means your strengths and weaknesses. Now, if I say identify yourself on a spiritual level, many people will have different thought processes.
त्याचा पैसा येतो तू व्हाईट कलरची शर्टच नाही घालत.
So, but somewhere we need to put that into perspective, because when I say someone, okay, identify yourself. Okay, I am XYZ. My name is Deepak Rai Singhani. I am blah 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 XYZ. So I am this right now. Okay. Now, where I'm talking about is one, looking at what is my perspective, what is my soul path, life path. We will make you identify those. How will that happen is a very tricky thing. Anybody has any ideas? How will we be able to bring out the yourself, identifying yourself? Anybody has any ideas?
Sir?
Identify yourself. Yeah, Ruchi.
I have thought about this a number of times, sir. I believe that contemplating on this subject makes us realize that, okay, this is my soul path. But
Yeah.
then as a 3D being, we are into self-doubt, so we need some guidance from an
Exactly. So
about this.
that doubt is something which you have to kill. How you do that is that you have to take your strengths, amplify your strengths, and identify your weaknesses also. Because a lot of people generally don't share their weaknesses because they feel vulnerable in that case. So identify your strengths, identify your weaknesses also. Amplify your strengths and work on your weaknesses to make them your strengths. This is a very simple, actually in marketing it is known as, rather in corporate culture it is known as SWOT analysis. I don't know, a lot of people may be aware of it, right?
Yes.
So what is the SWOT analysis? So this SWOT analysis is for you. So rather than writing here, identifying yourself, I should write SWOT analysis of yourself, right? SWOT analysis of yourself. So
I
what
want
is
to
SWOT
ask a question,
analysis? What is SWOT analysis? You are aware, Ruchi?
Strengths, weaknesses.
Yeah, opportunities and threats. So what are the strengths? What are the weaknesses? What are the opportunities and what are the threats? So idea is to amplify the strengths, make your weaknesses into your strengths. What are the opportunities? First cater to those opportunities, then look at the threats, make the threats as opportunities also. So you are working on yourself like a corporate, like you go into these meetings for corporate this thing. Similarly, you are working on your body. So what is the ultimate goal? 5D, 6D, 7D, right? Yeah, Ruchi, you were saying something?
Yeah, sir. So, sir, I'm not aware about like whether weaknesses can be transformed into strengths. Is that like possible? Because that is where like we are here because we are stuck in that.
Yeah, so making that weakness into strength is where the whole gamut lies, no? Like, for example, I have a fear of water. So once I clear the fear of water, how I do it is how the whole gamut is all about. But I should go into water and I should come out of that fear. This is where I am changing myself, my perspectives. So how do you change those strengths and how do you make those weaknesses your strengths? By observing yourself. Look, like for example, what are your fear? Any one fear you know about yourself?
One of the fear is like I get nervous while speaking at certain forums.
Yeah, okay, fine.
This is a challenge which like I need to work, so I need to prepare before going.
Decide. Sorry, if you look at yourself, Ruchi, it's been 6 months, 9 months, I don't remember how long, 6 to 9 months,
6 months around.
6 months. From there to here, what is the change you have gone through? Are you a bit more confident to speak on
Yeah.
forums, right?
Yes.
This
Yes,
is how
sir.
you have made your weakness your strength. I was one of the most, I would say that I was one of the most, क्या बोलूं मैं अभी, most weak guy who would not be able to conduct these meetings. Matlab, even if my boss tells me to come and make a presentation, I would do the presentation like a robot. This, gone, finish. My slide को मैं पढ़ता था. I would not express my slide. I would read my slide. So that was the difference. Once you are immersed in the subject, you start going into it, flowing into it. Now, why do people call Narendra Modi a very good orator? Because he can spin a good web around everything, all subjects. So something like that. So once you are involved in the whole matter, your weakness becomes your strength. So similarly, that is how you convert your weakness into strength. So this will be about identifying your weakness and then making your strength. That's introspection. Because Maa Rashcosel process is all about you and only you. Abhi, in the first level, there will be, sorry, where is it? So the first process will be that goal manifestation process, grounding process, 3D to 5D, soul fragment process, then Nadi clearing, 14 Nadis clearing process will be there in that, in the first level class. 5 element clearing also will be there in the first class. Dark night of the soul. We will make you experience the dark night which you have gone through. So that is a process. This, what is written here is acquired mind and identifying yourself. So the process is known about unmasking yourself. Where am I? What am I? So all those things you will be going through in that process. Then, of course, the most basic will be identifying players. So this is the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 processes in the first level. 10. I hope the first level everybody has mostly understood what I am trying to say. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Right. The second level, which is the transformation. I will talk about myths and traps of spiritual awakening. What are the myths and traps? So we will go more into psychology, spiritual psychology. Just give me a minute, please. Sorry. So myths and traps of spiritual awakening. The second one very important thing which I have realized over a period of time is alienation. What is alienation? Anybody?
Is it
Isolation.
running away?
Alienation
Isolation.
means, yeah, isolation is there, correct. And somewhere alienation, not quitting, Shibani. Alienation means you feel you're not. So, for example, any person who gets into spiritual processes and can start reading people's minds, they will suddenly feel that everybody, yeah, correct. Disconnecting is the right way, maybe the right word to use it. So alienation means you feel out of place. Maybe you feel this is not the right place for you. Maybe because people, for example, you are able to read people's minds. So you know they are plotting against you or something like that. Or then you start getting into judgment of people. How so you start becoming judgmental. For example, there was a girl with just 16 years of age. She's a star seed. She doesn't talk to her father and mother because she's saying that aap bahut matlabi ho. You are very selfish people. So I don't like your energies. So that is where you become judgmental. Here you have to. So alienation is also one of the steps which a lot of people, I don't know whether anybody here has gone through that alienation step. But alienation is something where you feel, yeah, Amit, right? Okay. Alienation is something where you feel alienated by everybody around you. You feel you're the victim. You can get into that kind of process. So alienation is a chapter where I will make you aware of these things. So when you are on this path, nothing should affect you. You should just follow your intuitive awareness, not your ego also. Please be aware of that. Now comes the major things, which is going to make the second part a very powerful part. Kundalini or higher awareness. Kundalini or higher awareness. That is basically the third chapter. So Kundalini awakening will be a part of this second part, Maa Rashcosel, second portion. Then one of the chapter is body clock. What is body clock? Anybody? Anybody has any awareness around body clock?
Our body have its own clock, but I don't have so much knowledge about it. But
that is fine. That is fine. That is fine. Nobody has major knowledge as such. Whatever intuitively you are getting message, you just talk about that.
I hear that our body has its own clock. How we everyday live, that creates a routine or over and over time what we are doing, that creates a routine in our body. That is also work as a clock. Which time you are eating, and yes, like that.
Yeah, Ruchi, you're saying something?
Is it about like personal optimized?
Well, so happens that body works on certain frequencies. Our body works on certain frequencies. For example, the liver has a different frequency, kidney has a different frequency, lungs has a different frequency. Similarly, there is this notion that if I don't sleep in the night, if I sleep in the day, a lot of people have this notion. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong or whatever. You please tell me that I will feel. Oh, sorry. That if I do too much of graveyard shift, which is the night shift, I will attract diabetes. This is I've seen this as a notion in a lot of people. And in fact, one of my cousins, he also got diabetes, even though his family didn't have diabetes, because he was doing the graveyard shift for a very long time. So this is a general problem. So our body clock, now for example, I'm saying, if a person who is in USA, acidity, yes, so that is fine. Acidity is one of the functions, one of the issues. That's fine. Because if you eat something and go immediately to sleep, you will have acidity. So that is something where the food has not got time to process and you're just sleeping. That's a different part of it. I'm just putting across one point where, let's say, a person who is staying in Bombay, India, goes to USA. It is, I think, approximately 12 hours difference. So why do you feel jet lag when you go there? And then when you get adjusted there, why don't people get diabetes, all of them in USA, whoever goes going from Bombay to USA? Because they're actually waking at the time they should be sleeping in India, right? So this is where I'm going to touch on those aspects, that these are all finally myths. So body has a clock where there is a master symbol now with which you can heal the body symbol, body, basically your various organs with a different frequency, the frequency which they would like to have. So that master symbol which I've got, you just draw that symbol, send the energy, that portion will get healed. How exciting does that look? Something different, right? Then there is one more thing which I'm looking at is Markaba. So Markaba, I'm sure everybody is aware of what is Markaba, right? Anybody is aware of what is Markaba?
Rough
Rohini?
idea, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
Egyptian modality. Is it some Egyptian modality using which
No.
in which some pyramid
It is a light body.
crystal?
Yeah.
Like
So
we have our own Markaba also.
basically, I'll share with you.
Our
Markaba.
travel.
Yeah, correct. You're right. So Markaba is basically nothing, but it is basically, I don't remember the shape of that Markaba, but there are two triangles.
Pyramid.
Yeah, pyramid bol dijiye. So there are two pyramids, one starting from here and going down like this, and maybe at your midriff it will join. And the second one, which is starting from your midriff and going down below your feet. So that basically Markaba is supposed to move in a like the upper and lower will move in, like for example, if this is moving in anti-clockwise, this will move in clockwise, so something like that. So it is supposed to take, sorry, opposite, yes. Yes. Thank you, Tulbu. So basically, Markaba was useful when we had to travel as a light body from one place to other. Now Markaba with the 3D bodies, it is supposed to be shielding you thoroughly and also ensuring that dimension wise you can travel. Were you aware of this, Rohini?
Yes. The saints and the Rishi Munis and all, they used to
Yes.
travel
Yes.
using their Markaba.
So dimension, yeah. So you can travel to various dimensions with your Markaba also. So that is where the activation of that Markaba will make you can immediately go from anywhere, any dimension to anywhere. So it is, if you have done my Akashic records, so I attune you to that golden shaft, right? So you have done it, Ruchi?
Yeah, sir.
Akashic records, Akasa
did.
Bhilekhya. So that golden shaft which is put to you, where you can travel. Similarly, this will be put, or rather not put around you. This will be activated for you. Not activated, I would say, but it is kind of a redundant thing where you can now travel to any part and come back. Yes, it is being recorded. It is being recorded to us. So here, shielding and achieving higher frequencies is what Markaba is all about. So shielding mein, there is a symbol with which you can shield anybody, and even the worst of energies cannot, even the most demonic energies cannot create any havoc with those frequencies once that shield is put. So Markaba, and then divine self or a universal self. Divine self or universal self is one of the chapters where you will be meeting your divine self and universal self. Healing flexibility. What is healing flexibility? One is, as I mentioned, body parts, body clock. You can heal your body part. And secondly, you can even, let's say, Ruchi or anybody, Rohini, anybody, you can tell me if you have a Kuldevi, Kuldevta. If you want, if you want the
Yes.
energies of that Kul Devta, you just have to draw a symbol and channel the energies of that Kul Devta, Kul Devi immediately. How do you think I am doing that? All these now. How do you think I have got 300 energies,
Mammai
maybe more
Devi.
than 300? Huh?
Mammai.
Sorry, Rohani ji, I'm sorry, by mistake I muted you. Can you please? Yeah.
I can
Kul
establish Shivling in my home.
Yes, you were saying something, Rohani ji?
No, I was saying the Kuldevi,
Yeah.
our Kuldevi is Mammai Devi.
No. What I'm saying is that with that symbol, which is the transformation symbol, you can receive the energies. You can receive the energies of even, let's say, someone will say that uska Mercury is weak. Let's say किसी का शनि weak होता है, किसी का क्या weak होता है, so you can just channel that energy with that symbol. Once you draw the symbol, you can just channel that energy.
Okay.
So that is how that symbol will work. Oh, sorry, yeah, that symbol works in channeling, helping you channel any energy. So it is very flexible. You want Lord Krishna energies, Jesus energies, any energies, just say, draw the symbol, channel that energy and send that energy. That is, so then the final, this thing is transformation. How do you transform as a being? So there are certain processes, the chapters, so manual is there, but the processes which are there is basically in this, for the very first time, sir, you are, thank you, Hemaji. So there will be this, the process in this, which is known as 5D to 7D. In fact, we will take it to 8D also by the time I think.
We are going beyond.
Yeah. Yes. So
Just
there
like
will be
you.
sorry.
Just like you.
Yeah. So 5D to 8D is a process which will be there. Plus there are some more processes in that. So the processes are Kundalini awakening. That will be a very powerful process. And body clock healing, which you will be made aware of. Remaining in the present, very important. So releasing all the past and the future about you, as you have already found out your strengths and weaknesses. So past. So what is a weakness? Weakness is in the past, right? As a choice, you can release that weakness and become strong in your present. Yes or no? So once you detach from the past and the future, your present, you become strong in all aspects. Because as they say, you start afresh. You start afresh, bolte hai na? Every day morning, you have an opportunity to wake up and start running. So once you are not having any backlog of the past and the future, so remaining in the present is one of the processes. Relationship issue with self. I think this is one of the biggest problem which everybody has. 99.9% people have problem with themselves. Very easy to, just punch yourself in the face because you will not protest. So love yourself, have put with yourself, which is what the relationship with you with self. Integrating, one of the very important processes is integrating with the God element. Now, these are very fantastic sounding processes, but I am getting goosebumps even thinking about that. Then the whole group which we have, or the whole class which we have that time, or anybody and everybody, we will get them all into a collective consciousness, which will be a higher consciousness. That is one of the processes. Now, one thing which I want some feedback from all of you also, I intend to do the 12-strand DNA activation. Anybody has any thoughts around this? Anybody has any awareness around this?
सर
Yeah.
जब मैं बहुत बुरे टाइम से जा रहा था,
Yeah.
तब मैं अपने आप ऐसे ही सो के रहता था, अकेला रहता था. तब मैं अपने आप को बोलता था कि डीएनए एक्टिवेशन अच्छा वाला डीएनए एक्टिवेशन होते जाए मेरा।
Okay. Okay.
तो ये 5 6 7 6 साल पहले की बात है सर। तो बाद में आपने सिखाया कि डीएनए एक्टिवेशन होता है, इन्वोकेशन होता है, ये
Yes.
सब होता है। यस सर।
Here I'm talking about 12 strand DNA activation.
12th टाइम में सर।
मतलब वो एकदम superior
नहीं
being
नहीं।
sort of. मतलब you're on the right path. You're on the right
ओके
path.
सर।
Only thing अभी we are looking at सब big बड़ा देख रहे हैं अभी.
ओके।
So anybody has any information around 12 strand DNA? Otherwise you can find out and let me know. I am also working on that because I know how to do it, but I
I
do
just
not have
hear
any
about there are 12
manual. Sorry.
activation.
Sorry.
I just only know they are having a process that 12-strand DNA can activate it, but I don't have so much deep knowledge about it. But I just hear about the name. Yeah, I
No,
just know.
it's okay. It's okay. If you why I'm discussing with all of you together is that I know how to do it, but how to put it in the manual, I don't know. So maybe if someone can guide me on that, that would be great. So I am basically a executioner, or not executioner means मारने वाला executioner नहीं. I am an executor, means I can do execution of certain ideas, but certain things, if you want to put it in logical awareness, I don't know. Something
Yes.
I struggle sometimes, so, which is where I'm asking
Brain
your
can
help.
capture. Yes.
Sorry,
Brain
sorry.
can capture easily.
Yes.
I said brain can capture easily if you put it in a logical way.
Yes, exactly. No, yeah, exactly. Brain can capture. So I am more a heart-oriented guy, not a brain-oriented guy. That is the problem. So, so channeling and healing any issue or problem with master simple. So anyway, that is a process which we have. I don't know. One more process which I am contemplating right now is in the master in the advanced class is onion peel process. Anybody is aware of what is onion peel process?
Our negative layers gets peeled, sir. Unsupportive, unwanted layers.
Right. So basically, why I am thinking of this, because somewhere this and the other one which I said about identifying yourself and making it, so basically that onion peel and that process will mostly be conflicting with each other. Because once you make your weaknesses your strength and you're amplifying your strength, so that is basically a similar process like this. How to maybe make it more stronger is where I'm struggling a bit. So anyway, that is our part. So any names? I found really some really good names which have been mentioned. I would request you to send me more names. And any thoughts around this? Anybody has any thoughts around this?
It's awesome. It's so interesting and awesome. All the processes you said, it's very interesting and awesome. And
once you go through them, you will really realize what that awesomeness is. I think so. I hope so. I'm sure that is how.
Obviously, you are so hard on it, and it's a channeled energy by you. So when I have a thought, when some person channels some energy by their own, it's not come from any other teachers, but they channel by own their. So you are the first one. After you, there will be a students, but you are the first one who channeling this message. So it obviously
there have been many people. There have been many people who have done this. Not that I'm the lone one, but yes,
so obviously
maybe
you are the master of this this energy.
No, I'm one of you fellow people. We learn from each other. That's what I know. But yes, I do experiment a lot because I don't say no to anybody. That is my maybe if I may use it as a weakness also, maybe that's the strength also. But I don't say no to anybody. Anybody telling me anything, I always say that I will try. That works, doesn't work, we'll see later. But I'll try. So yes, I basically I don't say I can. I say I will. So I can again. I will. I maybe can. These are words which you can play with very easily. So I will works very best. I will do it. I will try to do it. Again, putting you into contemplation. And believe me, intuitively, nothing is wrong, because a lot of people say that we are playing with other people's lives, their energies, we should not do anything wrong. So a lot of people are in an inactive mode, which is why I thought of these things. If really someone wants to go to that level and wants to become the channel on its own, this is, maybe I'm trying to see, I will be adding some more subjects in the advanced one at least. Basic one is more than enough covered. Advanced, I'm trying to put some more details, some more manual material. Processes, I think mostly are, they are fantastic processes. This is what I feel. Because अपना बच्चा सबको प्यारा लगता है. Any thoughts, please? Anybody can share. Please don't. If you have any thoughts, please let me know. Even if there is something. Madam, there is no judgment here. Anybody can say anything. Yes, no. Everybody is quiet. Bhook laga. Everybody is hungry. I think so.
Everything you mentioned, sir, it took बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लेता है सर वो सब करने में. कुंडलिनी एक्टिवेशन, मर्कबा यूज
टाइम
करना.
कितना लगता है आपके
मुझको
हिसाब
तो
से?
बहुत
कितना टाइम लगता है?
मुझको तो 6-7 महीने लगे थे ये सब देखने में. बाद में मेरा हाल भी आपको पता है कैसा हुआ था.
That is the problem, Amit bhai. That is the problem, because lot of misinformation is there. Lot of misinformation is there about this.
Yes, sir.
अभी आपके हाथ में तलवार है, right?
Yes, sir.
It is आपकी तलवार. Nobody else is wielding that. So it is your choice, no? How you use it.
Yes, sir.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
नहीं सर, बाद में आप आए जब समझ में आया कि पॉजिटिव कैसा रहना है, ये सब चीजें हो. Then it's
even if it, see, Kundalini ho, Markaba ho, these are your own energies.
Yes,
you
sir.
should not get scared. Abhi starting mein, there were a lot of people who were very scared when I said third eye ascension course. Third eye wo naam sun ke aadmi log kuch dar jate hain, because there is a lot of misconception on the. Abhi aapne third eye kiya tha, aapko kaisa laga third eye karne ke baad?
बेस्ट था सर, एकदम बेस्ट था सर. एनर्जी क्लियर हो गई पूरे.
Yes, you become transformed in your life. That is very important. No? So third eye जो है वो lot of misconception is there. Like similarly Kundalini को लेके भी बहुत misconception है. Lot of misconception is there for Kundalini, for basically your own energies. So people, even light work for that matter.
Sir?
Yeah.
What are the advantages of attaining Kundalini ascension?
So that's your superpower, no? That's your superpower.
Okay.
That is your superpower. Something like Superman knew how to fly, because Krypton is heavier, dense, Earth is more lighter, so he's able to fly. Similarly, Kundalini is got a very lot of heat energy, and that heat energy helps you to do a lot of things. Forget about anything else. Even in terms of your own awareness can increase like manifold.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if you, मैं जो 14 nadis का बात कर रहा हूं, in fact, I am not saying this, writing this on the manual till now, but I am going to activate 15 nadis for you. What is the 15th nadi? 15th nadi is the manifestation nadi. So you have something in your body which can help you manifest. Once that nadi is fully activated, you become Vajra nadi, it is known as. You know that? Imagine Vajra nadi. What is Vajra? What is the meaning of Vajra? Anybody?
Diamond.
Huh? Vajra. Vajra.
Diamond, sir.
Indra Dev's.
Yes.
Vajra is the electricity that is produced when wind, by wind.
Yeah, basically lightning. Lightning, right? Rohini?
Yeah, we can. I think we can call lightning also Vajra. Yeah.
तो वही है इंद्र एनर्जीज। और ये वज्र जो है, वज्र नाड़ी इज योर मैनिफेस्टेशन नाड़ी। नाउ वज्र नाड़ी इज present in your sushumna nadi only, which is also known as brahma nadi. A lot of people have a lot of confusion. brahma nadi bolega, so saying that हाँ इतना बता दिया, where is brahma nadi? sushumna nadi is your brahma nadi यार. So Vajra Nadi is a completely different Nadi, which is within the Sushumna Nadi, and that is your manifestation Nadi. Once that is activated, so you can कोई बोलते ना कुछ लोग काली जबान. Have you heard about it? Kali Jaban means a person who says and it happens. Has
Yes, sir.
anybody heard about
Yes,
it?
yes. Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Here you can then become that. You can then start. The moment I say, it happens. Has it happened with you all recently after the third eye ascension course, Ashwini and anybody who has attended?
So I used to
Vacha Siddhi.
experience that before as well.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's like part of it. It's a
Great.
part of my life. So I was always want to think before saying or speaking out something.
This is where I'm saying, beta. This is where I'm saying that people make you conscious awareness.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whether
That
it
is
is
what it
it is a
happened.
gift. You have a gift.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So throat chakra gets blocked because you block yourself.
Absolutely, sir.
अरे तू बोलेगी हो जाएगा.
और सर हुआ भी, और मतलब गलती से मैंने कभी कभी ऐसे भी बोल दिया कि बी केयरफुल, you'll meet with an accident otherwise, और वो हो गया.
गलती से नहीं होता
That is
बेटा.
when it just went. हाँ.
It is not
But वो
गलती.
fear बैठ जाता है कि
हाँ.
मेरे वजह से किसी का कुछ हो
तू
गया
कुछ
तो
मत
वो
बोल,
और.
तू कुछ मत बोल, ऐसे कुछ बोलेंगे बाद में. तू कुछ मत बोल, तू कुछ
Sorry,
मत
sir.
बोल. Don't say anything. तू कुछ मत
हाँ.
बोल. Don't say anything.
And more
Even
than
we
others,
ourselves are scared,
you
sir.
start feeling guilty कि
Yeah.
अरे क्यों ऐसे
It is
नहीं
not
कर.
that way. It is not that
Yes,
way.
sir.
Like for example, there was a girl. मतलब जो there was a girl who had learned third eye ascension course. All the 3 courses मेरे सीखी है वो. So she somewhere in 2022 October she called me very crying and all that. So saying that I saw a death of someone and that someone passed away. Now I'm seeing some death for my sister that March May she will pass away. God forbid. So this was September 22. March she got the date. I said that you have got an awareness. करो ना, यूज करो, अपने वज्र को यूज करो, अपना हथियारों को यूज करो. These are third eye ascension course, this your Akasabilekham and all these things. Use them. आज March 23 हो गया, March 24 हो गया. Her sister is still there very much. She has done all the readings. उसका inner child भी कर दिया, सब कर दिया. So you are aware. Take action. Take
Yes,
action.
sir. Yes,
Rather
sir.
than मैं ये बोलता हूँ कि आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन न्यूज़पेपर में छापना नहीं है मेरे को. आई विल टेल यू दैट यू आर डूम्ड, बट यू कैन अवॉइड योर डूम बाय डूइंग दिस थिंग. देन यू डोंट डू, दैट इज योर चॉइस. आई एम नॉट बिकमिंग गॉड हियर, बट व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, like you get intuitive awareness, similarly the intuition becomes your guidance and you can tell anybody to take that guidance. Now recently I spoke about one lady who is literally I would say on the deathbed, God forbid, mostly. So we are just trying to send her energies and the indications are that she may not survive, but I am not going to take that as an option. I will just give the choice to the soul to remain or to go. What I'm trying to say is that intuitive awareness is with you, but you can't tell the person you're doomed or you will not survive. You have an option, you will get her out of that, if possible.
Yes, sir. But the social conditioning of all these things has actually suppressed the intuition part.
Yeah.
Like कि आप बोलोगे तो करोगे तो before thinking, I mean intuition भी आ जाता है तो fear भी साथ में आता है.
Yeah.
तो
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So this is what I'm saying. These are empowering techniques, but we become weak.
Yes, sir. Yes,
because
sir.
of whatever people are telling us.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So name and any other process which you all can think of. Any name, you can let me know. I have given you just some brief about the process. The 2 classes, just let me know what name. I have got some very beautiful names. Any other names can come to you depending on the circular or rather the content and the processes. If you have any names coming in your mind, please, I would love you to share. In case you want to send it to my private message, is also fine. Other name of Maa Rashcosel means? Shibani, what is that? There is no other name of Maa Rashcosel. Maa Rashcosel is predominantly part of the same lineage. Maybe Parvati Ma, sorry, Durga Ma, Parvati Ma, and Tripura Sundari. Tripura Sundari Lalita Ma. So lineage to same hai. Somewhere they are all connected. I was talking about two courses. I was not talking about Maa Rashcosel ka other name. I was saying two courses, the first level and second level. Any names you can come across, let me. Any other person has any thoughts? Otherwise, we'll go and rush. Everybody ke pet mein chuha daud raha hai. Isabel? Anybody else? Any thoughts?
No, I've already shared with you what
Yeah, I know.
what came to mind.
Yeah. I said on the basis of the information which I'm providing now on for that particular process, if any other name, anything comes up intuitively, please share it.
Right now, no names are coming up when I
Right now
senior.
वो दिखता है right now वो दिखता है ना क्या नाम है अपना क्या घर पे क्या बनाया है वो दिखता होगा अभी खाना दिखता होगा अभी
जब मैं
I feel
तभी नहीं आया था.
I am getting simple two words, sir. Maa Rashcosel Avagaman.
आवागमन okay
Very
हाँ
simple.
आवागमन is okay good so which is the arrival yeah आवागमन is a good word advance के लिए मेरे को सोच के हाँ sorry
आरंभ
हाँ yes आरंभ आवागमन these are good names
so Avagaman is coming and going
is
you
it
only wanted to come not go
okay okay Avagaman okay that's very interesting thank you for sharing Uncle Ji. Great. Anybody else has any thoughts? I would love to listen. Otherwise, you can share it on the group even later. I know everybody wants to eat food now. Okay, thank you, Sushmita, Ruchi, Ashwini, beta.
Thank you, sir.
Ankur ji. Thank you,
Thank
Ankur
you,
ji.
sir.
Hema ji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Harish, Amit,
Thank
Anil,
you, sir.
Ashish, Jitendra Bhau, Rohini, Yashwati ji, Khushbu, Chitra ji, Ruhani ji, thank you. Shweta, thank you. Shibani, thank you.